4.6 Poisson distribution. So for a Poisson distribution, there's two main characteristics, and that is the Poisson probability distribution gives the probability of a number of events occurring in a fixed interval of time or space if these events happen with a known average rate and independently of the time since the last event. So what I mean is a book editor might be interested in the number of words spelled incorrectly in a particular book. It might be that on average there are 5 words spelled incorrectly in 100 pages. So the interval is the 100 pages. The other characteristic is the Poisson distribution may be used to approximate the binomial if the probability of success is small, such as 0.01, and the number of trials is large, such as 1,000. N is the number of trials, and remember P is the probability of a success. So the random variable X equals the number of occurrences in the interval of interest. Let's look at this example. The average number of loaves of bread put on a shelf in a bakery in a half-hour period is 12. Of interest is the number of loaves of bread put on the shelf in 5 minutes. So the time interval of interest is 5 minutes. What's the probability that the number of loaves selected randomly put on the shelf in 5 minutes is 3. So what we're going to do is let X equal the number of loaves of bread put on the shelf in 5 minutes. If the average number of loaves put on the shelf in 5 minutes, a half hour, is 12, then the average number of loaves put on the shelf in 5 minutes is 5 over 30 times 12, which equals 2 loaves of bread. So this probability question asks us to find the probability of X equals 3. This last example, a bank expects to receive 6 bad checks per day on average. What's the probability of the bank getting fewer than 5 bad checks on any given day? So if interest is the number of checks the bank receives in one day, so the time interval of interest is 1 day. We're going to let X equal the number of bad checks the bank receives in 1 day. If the bank expects to receive 6 bad checks per day, then the average is 6 checks per day. Write a mathematical statement for the probability question. So it'd be the probability of X is less than 5.